Sqilah, Enhancing Careers. Chapter 11, Training in HR. The key element of airline success is delivering service excellence in a cost-effective way. The challenge of implementing business-level strategies, such as effective differentiation through service excellence and innovation, can only be achieved with superior levels of operational efficiency, which entirely depends on the staff and its qualities. Implementing and practicing the effective human resource strategy contributes to airline success through creating capabilities that support the company strategy. Airlines' HR strategy, along with leadership and role modeling by the top management of the airline, plays a key role in airlines' ability to deliver its business strategy of service excellence in a cost-effective way. Human resource management is a set of processes which, through the recruitment, training, motivation, appraisal, reward, and development of individuals, and through the effective handling of industrial relations, translate strategy into action. The 5 core elements of airlines' HR strategy are: straight selection and recruitment process, extensive investment in training and retaining, successful service delivery teams, motivating staff through rewards and recognition, empowerment of frontline staff to control quality, leadership for service excellence and cost-effectiveness. Diversity. Airlines also believe that a modern and diverse workforce is the key to their continued success and hence employ multifaceted, multinational, multicultural workforce with a variety of backgrounds and experiences, which is the asset to any organizational culture. Airlines train their workforce to work in this environment of diversity and inclusion's awareness by developing robust diversity and inclusion education and outreach program to better communicate their employees. Airlines are committed to provide their employees the best tools for their development by engaging in conversations about best practices and the importance of respecting each other in the workplace. Stringent selection and recruitment process. HR strategy begins with recruitment, where airlines adopt a highly rigorous and strict selection process, particularly for cabin crew who are perceived to be the brand ambassadors. Airlines look for cabin crew who can empathize with passengers and who are cheerful, friendly, and humble. Cabin crew applicants are required to meet a multitude of criteria, starting with an initial screening looking at age ranges, academic qualifications, and physical attributes. After these baseline requirements, they undertake several rounds of interviews, uniform checks, a water confidence test, and a psychometric test, followed by multi-level personal and group interviews for an initial overall assessment. Other tests include various language proficiencies, uniform test, and water confidence test. After the initial training, new crew is carefully monitored for the first 6 months of flying through monthly reports from the in-flight supervisor during this probationary period. Extensive investment in training and retraining. Airlines place considerable emphasis on training, which is one of its focal points in its HR strategy. Airlines do 2 types of training, namely, functional training and general management type training. Newly recruited cabin crew is required to undertake intensive 4-month training courses. Airlines training aims to enable cabin crew to provide gracious service reflecting warmth and friendliness while maintaining an image of authority and confidence in the passengers' minds. Airlines training includes not only safety and functional issues, but also beauty care, gourmet food, and wine appreciation, as well as the art of conversation. For airlines, training is a continuous process, and hence initial and recurrent training is delivered to staff in all areas of operations. Airlines maintain their own training school/s depending upon its requirements to provide mandatory as well as recurrent training for flight operations, dispatch, cabin crew services, ground operations, commercial training, information technology, security, airport services, maintenance, and engineering. Airlines also provide executive and leadership programs for all staff with the objective of generating effective managers, and visionary leaders. Airlines leadership and relationship management with staff play a key role in the success of its training initiatives. Airline managers often assume the role of mentors and coaches to guide new employees, rather than just being managers and superiors. Job rotation. Airlines also adopt a job rotation approach to allow management to obtain a more holistic picture of the organization. Rotating to other departments every 2 to 3 years enables managers to develop a deeper understanding of operations at other areas of the organization, which promotes a corporate outlook, reduces the likelihood of interdepartment conflicts, and facilitates change and innovation, as people bring fresh perspectives and approaches to their new roles. Constant job rotation is a core part of employee learning and development. Building high-performance and service delivery teams. Effective teams are often a prerequisite to service excellence. For flying crew, team members are often rostered to fly together as much as possible, allowing them to build camaraderie and better understand each other's personalities and capabilities. The team leader learns about individual strengths and weaknesses and acts as a counselor to whom they can turn to for help or advice. There are also check trainers who oversee teams and often fly with them to inspect performance and generate feedback that aids the team's development. Team leaders are able to monitor and point out what can be improved in the crew. Team leaders are the ones to evaluate the crew, monitor staff development, staff performance, and supervise them. Airlines also encourage their crew to participate in seemingly unrelated activities, such as the performing arts circle, gourmet circle, language circle, or even the sports circle for talented employees. Airlines believe that such activities encourage empathy for others, an appreciation of the finer things in life, camaraderie, and teamwork. Empowering frontline staff to deliver service quality. Over time, the soft skills of flight crew and other service personnel get honed, leading to service excellence that is difficult to replicate, not only in terms of how the service is delivered but also in terms of the mindset that supports this delivery. Employees need to feel empowered in order to expend discretionary effort. It is pertinent that employees are able to make decisions independently, as frontline staff frequently have to handle customers on their own, since it is not feasible or even desirable for managers to constantly monitor employees' actions. Airlines emphasizes that staff must have a clear concept of the boundaries of their authority and that it is the responsibility of management. Motivating staff through rewards and recognition. Rewards and recognition is one of the key levers that any organization can use to encourage appropriate behavior, emphasize both positive as well as undesirable practices, and recognize excellence. Airlines employ various forms of reward and recognition, including interesting and varied job content, symbolic actions, performance-based share options, and a significant percentage of variable pay components linked to individual staff contributions and companies' financial performance. Communication also aids in recognizing service excellence. Any employee going the extra mile receives recognition through such honors. Airlines know that a pat on the back, a good ceremony, photographs, and write-ups in the newsletters can be more motivating than mere financial rewards. Hence, we put in a lot of effort to ensure that heroes and heroines are recognized for their commitment and dedication. The recognition you give need not necessarily be money. Airlines' reward and evaluation system is highly aligned with the desired behaviors.